this. This is from Brendan Carr, an FCC commissioner in the United States that stands for Federal Communications Commission. These are the folks in charge of telecommunications and big tech. So here's his tweet. Today, a TikTok exec said it was simply false for me to say that they collect face prints, browsing history, and keystroke patterns, except I was quoting directly from TikTok's own disclosures. TikTok's concerning pattern of misrepresentations about U.S. user data continues. I'm not sure if you can see the images he's showing on his tweet there, but it is disclosure from TikTok that they don't just track everything you record in that video app and everything you watch. They actually are recording you, your face print. That's funny. I thought that was like a secret password to open your phone. Well, TikTok's recording that. They're recording your voice print. Even your keystroke patterns and rhythms. What's that? This is what they admit to doing. They're listening to you. They're watching your face. I don't think Tony Soprano would have gone for that, do you? And that doesn't even touch on the obvious stuff. Chinese staff of TikTok, where TikTok is based, they positively spy on users. The same thing happened with Twitter, of course. Now, Tony Soprano had reasons to be afraid. He was a criminal mastermind, but you don't have to be a criminal to worry about your privacy. Some things aren't criminal or even unethical. They're just private and personal, not meant to be shared with the world or with companies who would want to know things about you so they could sell things to you, or worse, politicians and governments who want to know things about you to punish you or censor you or control you. And that's my real fear. It's why I hate the apps we're being literally forced to use during the pandemic. There's an app that Trudeau requires you to use to come back to Canada if you leave. Now, I don't even think that's constitutional. As a citizen, you have the right to come back. I've never used this app. It's called ArriveCAN because I haven't been allowed to go to the United States in years. But everyone who does legally must use this ArriveCAN app or face a fine of up to $5,000 just for coming back to your own country. If you don't download this app and log in and use it, $5,000 fine for not positively doing this stupid thing Trudeau tells you to do. Now, the app, I'm told, is pretty useless, and it's one of the reasons the airports are so bogged down. Here's a story from a few months ago. ArriveCAN app troubles causing consternation at border. Yeah, it's gotten worse. People hate the app. It's unnecessary, of course, but it's not that the app is actually useful to the government for any functionality. It's that the app gets you conditioned and trained on pain of a huge, in my mind, illegal fine, and gets you used to being surveilled and scanned and your privacy given up. Here's the World Economic Forum's Yuval Noah Harari on that and how COVID was just the excuse for total surveillance.
COVID is critical because this is what convinces people to accept, to legitimize total biometric surveillance. If we want to stop this epidemic, we need not just to monitor people, we need to monitor what's happening under their skin.
The app is tracking you. It's why I fear not regular cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, but the proposed government response to crypto, which is central bank digital currencies made by governments. Because the government will then be able to track your money in real time, who you spend it on. They could theoretically turn off your money, seize your money. Forget about seizing bank accounts. They would just make your money vaporized. That's the government response to crypto. But what about self-driving cars? They scare me, I won't lie. But they're becoming more and more popular. They're on the streets right now. But if a central computer system can control your car, can steer it, can slow it down or speed it up, can slam on the brakes, they can do that for traffic reasons, and those are good reasons. Why can't they do that for any reason? For political reasons. For stopping you from driving somewhere they don't like. Sure, if you're a car thief, a good idea to stop a guy like that. But what if you're doing something, going somewhere they just don't want you to go? Just to make up an example, what if you were going to a Trump rally? What if your high-tech car won't drive you to a Trump rally, or won't let you go to a bar, won't let you go anywhere at all during a lockdown? The car will not drive. What a terrible future that could be, except it's here, and you don't need an American example. How about shutting down 1,000 trucks during a convoy? What you just saw was an excerpt from my nightly show, The Ezra Levant Show. Every weekday, I do a monologue. Usually it's about half an hour. Then I interview an interesting guest, and then we read my hate mail or my fan mail, whichever is more fun. It's only available behind a paywall, though. That's how we pay our bills here at Rebel News. We don't take a dime from Justin Trudeau. But the good news is it's only $8 a month, about half the price of Netflix. And in addition to my nightly show, you also get weekly shows from 4 other friends here at Rebel News. So you're getting 36 shows a month just for $8. I think it's worth it. And even if you're not quite sure, do it anyways, because we rely on viewers like you to keep us free and independent. I promise you I'll never take a dime from Trudeau. Just go to rebelnewsplus.com and click subscribe. Thanks.